After Kyle Reiner notices that his ring is no longer losing charge, he's confused and decides to talk to Alan Scott, Earth's first Green Lantern, about it. Alan asks when he last charged the ring, and after Kyle replies that it was 9 months ago, Alan says that's very strange, and that Kyle's last battle against Nero should have been enough to drain all the ring's energy. He suggests that perhaps Kyle was sleepwalking while charging it. Alan then asks if Kyle has noticed anything else odd, and Kyle reveals that his constructs seem much more realistic and powerful. Alan asks how. Suddenly, a fan of Kyle's paintings interrupts them, suggesting they hang out sometime, and then leaves. When Alan brings up the realistic constructs again, Kyle explains that he had just demonstrated them and reveals that the red-haired woman was just a construct he created. Now truly impressed, Alan tells Kyle that he should investigate this further, and the next day, the two meet in an open field to stage a training battle. Kyle jokingly asks if he should start by creating a ship full of novel-writing macaques, but he is immediately struck by a giant boxing glove. He decides to go for something more direct, and after creating several birds to distract Alan, he seizes the opportunity to grab him with a giant root and throw him far away. Alan then counters with a tidal wave and creates miniature versions of himself to fight as well. Kyle responds by building a giant monster, and Alan is surprised that the construct even had a smell, truly impressed with Kyle's creativity. The battle continues for some time, and after Alan slowly gains the upper hand, showing that he can be just as creative, Kyle decides to unleash more of his power and destroys Alan's constructs in increasingly imaginative ways. Now shouting at him, asking what else he has, Kyle is quickly hit by another blast shaped like a giant moon. Alan realizes he should never let his guard down due to overconfidence, but when Kyle asks if he's disappointed, Alan replies that he's actually impressed. He says he's never seen a lantern with better ring control and willpower, and that he's curious to see what the future holds.